life, the bright lights, the type the crowd likes. Where you at, ballers? Ladies love me and men, they wanna be me, they pay to come see me. Where you at, ballers?
Hornets at Pistons, NBA shot clock. Monday, March 11th, 2024. A top lean in this game, Detroit -3.5. Third matchup of the year. Detroit has gotten Charlotte twice already this year. Go back to October, the beginning of the season, 111-99 on the road, and more importantly, on January 24th at home, 113-106, where the books made Detroit a favorite at -2.5. And now in a double revenge game for a suddenly upstart Charlotte team, they're moving the line even heavier towards Detroit at -3.5. And you ask yourself, why? Detroit is 10-53 straight up, but they are 19-12 ATS last 31 with a roster that is competing and is willing to lay their ass on the line for competitive quality for Coach Monty Williams. And Charlotte is frankly too hot coming into this matchup. 5-1 ATS on the road before a non-cover at Washington on March 8th. We're talking bottom feeder basketball within the Eastern Conference. Washington and Detroit both similarly graded. When Washington beats Charlotte by 12, you can expect Detroit to take care of business on this Monday night. A top lean in this game, a Grease Fire special. We love to give you guys angles for every single game on NBA Shot Clock. Take Detroit at -3.5, and let's cash this ticket.
Suns at Cavs. Junior Browne back with NBA Shot Clock. On this Monday, March 11th, with another free pick, we're rocking with the under 221.5 in this matchup. Two teams that offensively, since the All-Star break, have really been struggling. I mean, we know what's going on with the Cavaliers. Basically, 3/4 of their starting lineup is out. No Mobley, no Strus, and of course, no superstar Donovan Mitchell. They've really been struggling to put the ball in the basket without those guys, which obviously makes sense. It's not helping that Darius Garland and Karis LeVert, two of the only competent scorers they have left, can't seem to make a shot. Dean Wade just got hurt. Sam Merrill can't make a shot. They just can't score right now. And on the flip side for Phoenix, their big three's playing pretty well. Devin Booker's been in and out of the lineup lately with an ankle problem. But the other guys can't make shots. Royce O'Neal's not making shots. Grayson Allen's not really making shots. Eric Gordon's not making shots. So this is just a game with a lot of struggling offensive players. And that combined with the pace that Cleveland's playing at right now. Like last night, they played at a pace like about 90, which is crazy slow. Both teams, that being Brooklyn and Cleveland, had under 80 shots apiece yesterday because of that slow pace. Don't be fooled by the 120 that Brooklyn put up. They just went nuts. I think it was the third quarter where they had 44 points. This game tonight is going to be played at an extremely slow pace considering Cleveland just played last night. I don't think they're going to up the speed. I know the Suns will try to push the ball, but their transition offense has not been good in terms of points per possession. So every single thing that I've said, everything that I've capped in this game leads me to the under, which is the official play, under 221.5. Let's cash another ticket, y'all.
Mavericks at Bulls, out of conference basketball. NBA Shot Clock, Monday, March 11th, 2024. A top lean in this game, Chicago +4.5. This is just a brutal spot for Dallas, staying on the road off a blowout win at Detroit before going home for a huge in-conference game against the Warriors, then traveling to the top team in conference right now, the Oklahoma City Thunder, and then playing Denver. Dallas did start this campaign 6-1 ATS on the road at the Eastern Conference, 2-3 since. Continued sell point, far too hot prior, and slightly too hot in this matchup. off a home cover back in November. Dallas 114, Chicago 105. Line number there, -5.5. Short open here on the road at -2. Taking some northward steam in the market. We'll let the market do what they do. We like Chicago here, and they're giving us a little bit more space on the line. We think Chicago could win this game outright, and this game will be played inside of 4 points. Take the home team out of conference basketball. NBA shot clock, a lean and angle on every game. Chicago +4.5. Let's dominate.
Raptors at Nuggets. Junior Browne back with NBA shot clock on this Monday, March 11th with another free pick. Rocking with the Denver Nuggets first quarter, -4.5. I don't usually bet spreads over 3 in the first quarter. However, Denver is the second best first quarter ATS team in the league, right behind Boston. They're 40-25. I believe Boston's 40-24, so it's a 1-game difference. By the way, the second worst ATS team in the first quarter is the Toronto Raptors. They're 1 game behind Portland for that mark. I think the Raptors are 25-38-1 ATS in the first quarter. So let's just start there. We got the second best ATS team against the second worst. The Raptors are missing Jakob Poeltl, their only big man that could come close to handling Jokic physically. They have no Scotty Barnes, their best player. RJ Barrett, I believe, is questionable. Every single thing looks like a blowout. The only reason I'm not laying the 14.5 with the Nuggets, Denver likes to play with their food, and that always leaves them open to backdoor covers. Their margin of victory per game is like 5 a game for that exact reason. So I'm not really willing to lay the 14.5 in a game they know they're going to win just by showing up. I don't love that, but I do love the first quarter advantage, which is why it's an official. Denver, -4.5 first quarter. Let's cash another ticket, y'all.
Warriors at Spurs, 8 o'clock. NBA shot clock, Monday, March 11th, 2024. A top lean in this game. San Antonio +6. The Spurs are 2-0 against the Warriors this year, and they're getting a home-and-home matchup off a win going back 2 nights ago in the Chase Center with emphasis, 126-113. Books think this is going to continue going the Spurs' direction without Stephen Curry in the lineup. The Warriors this year have had injuries across the board. Stephen Curry now, Draymond Green before, pure utter chaos. We think the Spurs may lose this game outright, but will keep it tight inside of 6 points. Buy the Spurs tonight at +6 as a top lean, and let's cash this ticket.
Celtics at Blazers. Junior Browne back with NBA shot clock on this Monday, March 11th with another free pick. And we're rocking with the Celtics team total over 113.5, but it's not an official. It's just a lean for now, y'all. And the reason for that is the Celtics' entire starting lineup is on the injury report. Now, we know Kristaps Porzingis is listed as out, so we're just waiting on news from the other 4. For me personally, if I get 2 of the 4, any 2, just pick any 2 of those 4, I'm straight with them over 113.5. I think they're good money. The Celtics are a well-oiled machine that's just going to do what they do, and I believe that they'll replace the missing star power with more threes. They attempt 42 threes per game. They're very comfortable shooting over 50, even with all their stars in the lineup, and I think that's going to be the game plan tonight. This Portland team, according to the advanced numbers, has improved defensively since the All-Star break. But guys, this is something you've already heard me say. Those of you that have been following us for a while, those of you that are new, one of my favorite sayings and one of the things I live by when capping, it's not just about wins and losses. It's about who you beat and who beat you. And yes, this Portland defense, by the numbers, has improved. But look at who they've played since the All-Star break. Memphis twice, Toronto, Charlotte, Houston. Those are 4 of the worst offensive teams in the entire league. So there's a little bit of fool's gold in those numbers. The Celtics are the best offense in the league, and I think that they're going to do enough to get over 113.5, which is why that's my lean. Let's just wait for the injury report so we can make sure we cash another ticket, y'all.